After a day of fishing at a nearby island, Bob was on his way home. No sooner had he crossed the bridge to the mainland than he saw a policeman following him with his lights flashing. Bob pulled over, like a good citizen. The cop walked up to the window and said, "You know how fast you were going, boy?" Bob thought for a second and said, 60? 67 miles per hour, son." 67 miles per hour in a 55 zone, said the cop. "But if you already knew, officer," replied Bob, "why did you ask me?" Fuming over Bob's answer, the officer growled, in his normal sarcastic fashion, "That's speeding and you're getting a ticket and a fine." The cop took a good close look at Bob, in his stained fishing attire, and said, "You don't even look like you have a job." "Why, I've never seen anyone so scruffy in my entire life." Bob answered, "I've got a job. I have a good, well-paying job." The cop leaned in the window, smelling Bob's fish catch, said, "What kind of a job would a bum like you have?" "I'm a rectum stretcher," replied Bob. "What did you say, boy?" asked the patrolman. "I'm a rectum stretcher," repeated Bob. The cop, scratching his head, asked, "What does a rectum stretcher do?" Bob explained, "People call me up and say they need to be stretched, so I go over to their house. I start with a couple of fingers, then a couple more, and then one whole hand, then two. Then I slowly pull them farther and farther apart until it's a full 6 feet across." The cop, absorbed with these bizarre images in his mind, asked, "What the hell do you do with a 6-foot asshole?" Bob nonchalantly answered, "You give it a radar gun and stick it at the end of a bridge."